Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back. This is session 4.5, so session 5 of week 4. So as you can see, it's a blue. So the rep count is 751 to 1000, and today's system is 60 seconds exercise, 10-second transition, and a cycle rest of a minute. So we're going to be doing 6 exercises in 4 rounds. So the workout time is 24 minutes. And the total time approximately 31 with rest and transitions. So the 6 exercises are pistols, leg raises, frog jumps, burpees, half sits and side stepping. I'll go through the alternatives for each, and I've managed to work it so there's absolutely no repeaters even with alternatives, and that took some thinking. So first up is pistols, but for the benefit of anyone who hasn't done a warm-up, these are very hip intensive. So I'll do the alternatives first. If you do them as well, I'd suggest, so that your hips open up a bit, and then we'll go to the pistols. So alternatives to pistols: squats, so standing tall, then bending, so your hips are below your knees, feet, your weight is on your heels, stand up. So hips below knees, stand up, alternate view. Hips below knees, weight on my heels, and stand up. So the alternatives are lunges, forward lunges. So lunge forward, keeping upright, and then back up, that's a string. Alternate leg, and then back up, alternate view. So lunge forward, back up, lunge forward, back up. Then we've got, this is pistols, so those were the alternatives. So pistols is like squatting on one leg and extending the other out. So squatting on one leg, alternate view. So squat on one leg and extend the other. Squat on right leg, extend the left. Like I said, they're very hip intensive, so try a couple, and if it's keeping stable or it's difficult, just use the alternatives. Next up, we've got leg raises. So lying on the floor of the mat, hands under your bum, toes pointed, legs straight, raised to 90 degrees, back down, repeat, back to 90 and back down. Your alternatives are in and outs. So again, hands under your bum, knees bent, extend your legs out, bring your knees in, extend your legs out, bring your knees in. That's your in and outs. The other alternative to leg raises is flutter kicks. So again, hands under your bum and kick in, toes pointed, a bit like backstroke without the water obviously. So that's your flutter kicks. Next we've got frog jumps. So frog jumps start in a plank position. What we're doing is jumping our feet either side of our hands, or as near to them as you can get. So hands to feet, back, hands to feet, back, alternate view. So plank position, hands to feet and back, hands to feet and back. Alternatives are knees to elbow. So again, start in a plank position, running your knees to your elbows, also known as mountain climbers. Alternate view. And then as an alternative to those, we've got tuck jumps. So standing tall, feet hip distance apart, jump with your knees as high as you can, aiming to get above your toes, above your hips, around your elbow height if you can. So knees as high as you can and back down, alternate view. Knees as high as you can, and repeat. So next we've got burpees. So burpees, start on the floor, hands outside your shoulders, sort of bottom of the press-up position. Then you jump your knees towards your hands and then up. So stand up. So repeat, hands back down, bottom of the press-up position, jump your knees to your hands and then stand up. Alternate view. Again, back, bottom of the press-up position, knees to hands and up. Knees to hands and up. Alternative to those, a squat thrust, which for me are frog jumps and stand up. So plank position, hands to feet, stand up, back down, hands to feet, stand up, alternate view, plank position, hands to feet, stand up, back down, hands to feet, stand up. As a second alternative to burpees, got inchworm, so standing tall, feet towards your toes, and walk it out. Bottom of the pressure position, and then walk it back. Alternate view. So standing tall, hands to toes, walk it out, and then walk it back in. Next we've got half sits. So feet on the floor, knees bent, back down, hands on thighs, then sit up so your wrists come to your elbows, and back down, wrists to elbows, back down, alternate view, hands on thighs, wrists to elbows and back. Alternate to those are standard sit-ups. So feet on the floor, knees bent, back down, hands above your head or around your head, ears, whatever's comfortable for you. Then sit up, hands to feet, hands to head, hands to feet, hands to head, alternate view. Feet, hands to feet, hands to head, hands to feet, hands to head. And then alternative to those is crunches. So hands behind your head, elbows on the floor, knees bent at 90, then crunch towards your elbows to your knees, elbows to knees. Then the final exercise is side stepping. So basically it's fast feet, which is one of the alternatives. On the lateral, so fast feet. And then as an alternative to the side stepping, we've got the fast feet, or simply running on the spot at the pace to suit. Well, when I say to suit, I mean one that's testing you, not one that's a gentle jog, but I'm sure you're not watching these for a gentle jog. So that's the exercises. I'll quickly explain the round once I've got everything set up. We'll get cracking. Right guys, so as I've said, we've got 6 exercises and 4 rounds. The exercises are pistols, leg raises, frog jumps, burpees, half sits and side stepping. The alternatives to pistols are squats or lunges. So I'll quickly get the timers ready and music on, and then we'll get going in about 10 seconds. So first up, we've got pistols. Off we go. So squat on one leg, extend, squat on the other leg and extend, or your squats, or your lunges. Try and keep your heels down if you're doing the pistols, and your weight on your heels and squats. Halfway, so the alternatives again are squats or lunges. 10 seconds. That's 5. And rest up for leg raises or in and out, so flutter kicks. Off we go. Oh, nearly float kicks. Halfway, so your alternatives are in and outs or flutter kicks. Last 5 seconds. And rest up. Next up we've got frog jumps, knees to elbows or tuck jumps. Off we go. These should definitely help open your hips. Pistols. Halfway, so alternatives are knees to elbows. Oh, tuck jumps, that's it. Look. That's 5 seconds. And rest up for 10. Next up we've got burpees, squat thrusts or inchworms. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives are squat thrusts or inchworms. I need more prompts. That's 5. And rest up. For half sits, sit-ups or crunches. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives are sit-ups or crunches. Last 5 seconds. And rest up. Next up we've got side stepping, fast feet, or in on the spot. Off we go. halfway. So alternatives are fast feet or running on the spot. Last 5 seconds. Rest up, cycle rest. So another 50 seconds rest left. So my heart rate's 151, calories are 80. 7 minutes in. So we've got another 3 rounds to go. First up, row pistols, squats or lunges. Have a try at a couple of the pistols if you can, and then I can go into the alternatives, try and build up each round. So again, pistols, squats or lunges. Off we go. Move your hands to whatever helps you balance, whether it's out wide, up in front, vary for everyone. Normally it's ear to ear, alternate leg, halfway. So turn it to squats or lunges. That's 5 seconds. And rest up. We've got leg raises, in and outs, or flutter kicks. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives are in and outs or flutter kicks. That's 5 seconds. And rest up. Next up, we've got frog jumps, knees to elbows or tuck jumps. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives are knees to elbows or tuck jumps. That's 5 seconds. And rest up. Next we've got burpees, squat thrusts, or inchworms. Off we go. halfway. So alternatives to squat thrusts or inchworms. That's 5 seconds. And rest up. Next up we've got half sits. Sit-ups or crunches. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives to sit-ups or crunches. That is definitely a better view than that door. That's 5 seconds. Rest up for sidestepping, fast feet or running on the spot. Off we go. That's 5 seconds. Rest up, cycle rest. It's another 50 seconds rest. My heart rate's 162, Carl's 172. 15 minutes in. Halfway. So 2 rounds to go. First up we've got pistols, squats or lunges. Pistols, squats or lunges. That's 10 seconds rest. Off we go, pistols, squats or lunges. Halfway. So again, alternatives are squats or lunges. That's 5 seconds. Rest up for 10, and we've got leg raises, in and outs, or flutter kicks. Off we go. halfway. So again, the alternatives are in and out or flutter kicks. Last 5 seconds. And rest up. Next up, frog jumps, knees to elbows, or tuck jumps. Off we go. Halfway, so alternatives are knees to elbows or tuck jumps. That's 5. And rest up for burpees, squat thrusts or inchworms. Off we go. Halfway, alternatives to squat thrust or inchworms. Last 5 seconds. And rest up for half sits, in and out, or crunches. Off we go. Halfway, again alternatives to sit-ups or crunches. And rest up. Side stepping, fast feet, or running on the spot. Off we go. Halfway, I don't know what I was doing there. Halfway, so it's fast feet or running on the spot. Or power effort, that's strictly. 5 seconds. A rest up, cycle rest. So my heart rate's 167, Carl's to 267, and 23 minutes in roughly. Last round. Seconds rest left. Like I said, for the final round, first up we've got pistols, squats or lunges. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Off we go. Pistols, squats or lunges. Halfway. So again, alternates are squats or lunges. Ooh, yeah, that tested it. Last 10. And rest up. Next up, leg raises. Or flutter kicks or in and outs. Off we go. Halfway, alternatives in and outs or flutter kicks. And rest up. Next up we've got frog jumps, knees to elbows or tuck jumps. Off we go. Halfway, alternatives are knees to elbows or tuck jumps. Last 5 seconds. Rest up for burpees, squat thrusts or inchworms. Off we go. halfway. So alternates are squat thrust or inchworms. It's 5 seconds. Rest up for half 6. Crunches or sit-ups. Off we go. Halfway, so again alternatives to sit-ups or crunches. That's 5 seconds. And rest up. Side stepping, fast feet, or running on the spot. Last exercise, let's go. Off we go. Halfway, so your alternatives are fast feet or running on the spot. And rest. So, just short of 31 minutes in total. Mark hours were 361, average heart rate 137. How was that for you? Glad that I got even the alternatives switched up so there's no duplication. I hope that helped for anyone using the alternatives, but as for everyone, I hope you enjoyed the workouts. Keep watching, keep leaving us your comments. I know some people have messaged me via email because they can't seem to comment YouTube thing, but again, as I said from the start, I have no social media. This is my first shot at YouTube, so like I've tried having all sorts of stuff myself, but mainly thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying them. Have a great weekend. See you in week 5. Take it easy.